Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Prismal, and today we'll be doing some Binding of Isaac, because why not? We are playing terribly, and let's keep that trend going. We'll do just a normal Isaac run again. No idea why that I end up just like having... I mean, I do. I'm terrible at the game in the first place, but like still, I always just find it absolutely hilarious that even though I might be bad at the game, I always seem to get like extra punished for being bad at the game. But yeah, I had a couple of days out anyway, which were for like, you know, family, one thing else as well, which probably means that I should do more like pre-recordings, but I kind of get like busy and you know, usual stuff, picking up extra work, usual things. But we are here to partay. Oh, finally, some like damage. Is that like the most damage I've had on like any run so far? Be interesting. We'll have to see. It's like, look back to find out more. Oh, really? Nice that it does give me a heart, though, as well, the damage upgrade. Yes, I am going to min-max. We're going to go through the fires, and then we might even bomb the middle of the room as well. There we go. We got a spirit heart, but we will not pick it up. The real question is will he remember? Yes, of course I remember, because I tend to look at the map. I think that's about the only thing in Isaac that I'm probably good at, is remembering to pick stuff up afterwards. Unless I get like really distracted. But I tend to look at the map and go like, I need to pick that up, or I need to collect something. But who knows? I might forget. I think we also had my one god challenge run for Hades, which was interesting. It's possible to do it. We're gonna have some good fun time doing with each of them all the way through. Start off with Zeus, got a little unlucky towards the end, and probably bad gameplay as well on my part, but you know, that's the fun of it. But we'll go through, we'll do them all. Might do Zeus again, might just move on to another one, do Poseidon, and see how he goes. It'd be interesting. Pick that up, we get a snack. We have our snack. Now I could buy the other spirit heart from the shop as well, and I probably will do that. Very much. Ooh, the coupon. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. No, we haven't really got it. But then we're actually been having all this issue with our internal coffee shenanigans, as they were. It's all about coupons and whether people deserve to have them or not. It's like, you're not in, you don't get a coupon to recoup your losses. I do not have a key yet. That is despicable. Ooh, 2 more spirit hearts. Don't mind if I do. Because, you know, I always take damage on stupid rooms. But yeah, I mean, I got plans for, like, family birthdays over the weekend, which is going to be kind of nice, and I almost forgot about it as well, which is hilarious to me. Only I am the person that could forget, like, oh yeah, we plan a surprise party. For who? I guess because you forgot about it, you, but... I am a silly human being. it was one thing actually that happened today, which was interesting. Me and some work colleagues, we got into a discussion on like where we think AI is going to go, and also kind of like, it sounds silly, but some of the uses we would think AI would be really good in that just people haven't done yet, or it's maybe due to a limitation of the technology that's available and stuff like that. And I brought up like something as like I was surprised that it's kind of not being used in more accessibly yet, which is like a text-based adventure game. Like, there are so many of them out there, you know, from like all idle sims and stuff like that, as well as like, other things as well, but I got a key. We don't want to go into there. And I could use a bomb for a key, but I don't have a bomb. So we'll go to the item room, pick up what the item is, because I think it might be important, and go through. And I kind of got like a framework of how I probably end up implementing the AI and its uses for that kind of like plan. We'll take Peeper. Because I think it gives you like one tier, like a damage modifier, because they got red. No idea really, but you know. But it was kind of an interesting discussion, and I was just like, yeah, like why don't I see more of them? Like you don't need a, like, you need like a stable AI, but the main issue is putting like limitations and probably the framework the AI has got to function in. But like once you've got that set up, like it's pretty much just have like box end scenarios and stuff, right? I am very disappointed with this room. Ooh, Guppy's tail though. Take the tail first. Ooh.
Experimental pill.
Hematemesis. We'll regen that back. It's fine. Because we picked up regen. So, you know. Let's move on. Although we got really slow. It's nice to have a luck upgrade, but I'm probably a little bit too slow now. So I'm going to take hits because of that. But yeah, I mean, if any of you do know of one that kind of uses AI, like, let me know, because I'm interested to see how it works and also what it kind of functions like. Like, is there a way to get you know, does it break itself and things like that, or does it actually like set up the scenarios correctly and function the way I would expect it to? No. Because I'm really interested in that sort of stuff, and like I do think that AI is at the moment it's the tool that everyone wants to use. Does Chariot do what I think it does? It does. You know? Ah, Gimpy. Use the Lovers card, we'll pick that up. Lovers, the Devil, Lovers, Stars, that'll be useful now, and Judgment. Use Judgment. Like, I will do this. But it would be nice to have a Gimpy payout, you know? Devil, Lovers. Synth Oil, nice. Devil, Lovers, Death, Stars, let's go. Yeah, Minecrafter is fine, I guess. I do find it hilarious that the only damage upgrade I've got so far is literally just from the first item room, and the other one was a random chance if I tried to like actually play the Demon Judgment. You know? But at least now, technically, we always have a free bomb with us that can help me get me more bombs. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm kind of interested, and like, like AI at the moment is becoming this thing where it's like everyone has to put it in everything because it's, you know, it's the flavor of the month or stuff like that, and like the more people end up using it, and the issues that are coincide with that as well, it's an absolute nightmare to deal with. Trust me. Like, I've dealt with enough of them already. Like, companies think they're like, oh yeah, we should like shove AI in that. It's like, come on, like really, like your peanut butter and jelly sandwich is like completely fine by itself. You don't need to add more to it. Like, you've already got a good thing. Why ruin it with something else? Dude, like, spawn, like, stop spawning stuff. I have never seen him spawn that many that quickly in my entire life. And what's worse is it doesn't help that I have very bad speed. Please count them. Please count them. The amount of times that guy decided that he wanted to spawn. Madeline. We have some more Madeline challenges too, so at least that'll be a character we'll play next time on another run. I will say, with all my audio balancing, Isaac is probably the worst one I've had to audio balance at the moment. Like, I can never get it right no matter how I try, and I do try. Don't know, it always seems too loud. Like, even to me now, like, I don't know if the recording is catching it as loud as I am. Ooh, Mr. Me. But I am definitely thinking it's too loud. We won't hit that chest yet. We'll come back for it. I just wanted to use the explosion while I had it. So we can get another one later. But yeah, I think AI sometimes goes a little bit too far, but then everything does, it always does. Like, it's like the new tech or things like that come out, and everyone has to use it because we use AI. Look how smart and intelligent we are because we're up to date with the latest technology that you guys don't know about yet. Like, that is pretty much, like, the entirety of the culture that comes along with it. Ooh, matchbook. Nice. Not nice. My mistake. Just one bomb. It's like, you know, companies always think, like, it's an advertising thing, and it's like, no, just leave it out. You make more problems than you do. Ooh, I'm excited. Am I really? Ghost pepper. I like ghost pepper. You know, makes like spice, but yeah, neither here or there. No, I can't handle spice, but I do like spice. I got this stupid annoyance with it. Like, I like spicy things, but you know, I can't handle my spice. There goes the I am excited pill again. At least it's been dealt with now. Cool. Shop is worth it. We'll jump in here and we get a greed fight, because of course we get a greed fight. Oh, damn. I don't know, have they changed how Gimpy functions? I thought it used to always give you some, like, spirit hearts, or soul hearts, if you, whatever you want to call them, hearts. When you sometimes take damage. Or is it me? No? Meh. I don't know. I maybe misread the item. Oh, I should probably have a look at updates. I ain't got to deal with the other chance, so we'll just pick this up. I'll take the light bulb. Because now I get stats for just having it charged. And who doesn't like free stats? Can't open any of those, I have no keys. I forget the flame can go through rocks, like that's a really big thing about Ghost Pepper. Like if you've got high luck stat, I think it fires like ridiculously well as well because of that. Which technically we have now. It's the one thing I like about like random chance items that proc is the fact that you have two ways to increase the proccing of them. One is just to fire faster, which means that you get more chances to proc the effect, like within a short time span. Time span. Time span. No, time span. Or the other option is, yeah, we'll go back for the other chest. Or the other option is to increase your luck, which is the effect of them actually proccing in general. Okay, we get active school back. Fine, another active item. I don't mind the extra active item, but my problem is I always forget how to use it. But it does mean the fact that if I get another active item, I can always have one charge, because I know I will never use it. Turn a negative into a positive. I don't know how to use the second item. Well, I guess I'll always have a full charge. You know what? Yeah, we will stop playing this a little bit. Maybe get a spirit heart or something. Or a key. That'd be nice. Ooh, a pill. Really? Tears down? We'll go to 15. I said I'd go to 15. Don't give me more money back. That's not how this works. Do we try and gamble for... Nah, there's no point. Let's just move on. Ooh. Yeah, of course I did. This is why I like the Ghost Pepper. It just demolishes bosses and stuff, so... If you get the hit off on them, that is. Eh, not bad actually. Spirit of the Night's kind of nice. Means I can at least fly everywhere. We'll take it. The maneuverability is useful. I am a ghost, a spooky, spooky ghost. I can fly and I shoot ghost flames that absorb shots. Nice. Forgot that was a thing that happened with those. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about AI. Like, AI is always one of those weird things where it's like, it has its good and bad traits, and like everything is never AI's fault. It's always the idiotic person that thinks it's a good idea to turn around and, like, you know, put random stuff some places. And I'm not saying that, you know, we don't want those sort of people to do that sort of stuff, because some of the greatest inventions normally come from someone doing something silly. But at the same time, it's like, come on, there's gotta be some, like, regulations about what's going on with this stuff, you know? You can't just do whatever you want. It's not the way it works. Nah. No, I hate this room already. I mean, there are worse rooms, but, you know, I just decided I hated that room. More damage. And a chest. But yeah. I don't know, I'm kind of looking forward to the weekend and just, like... I got, like, stuff to do anyway, but... Doorstop? Ah, yeah, because... I did the stuff with the... with the bombs. The bombs. I have lots of bombs, but I need more keys. This is what this is the downside of Guppy's Tale, and like I will always take Guppy's Tale because, you know, I don't think about downsides, because why would I? I'm an action man. I do what I should do. You know, I don't think about the consequences of my actions. I definitely think that is a man trait. Like, 100%. All us men, we're all the same. Like, we do contemplate our actions and the effect it has on other people. And then we completely disregard them. Because we're like, that's not that big of a deal, is it? And that's our problem. It's not the fact we disregard people's emotions or their thoughts on the idea. It's the fact that we completely underestimate the impact that they have. That is our issue. Oh, come on, really? You gotta love it, like, I have damage. Oh, finally! Gimpy does give Spirit Hearts. Gotta love it, the fact that I had so many, like, no drops from it, even with, like, 1 luck or, like, 0 luck or whatever, that I was actually genuinely questioning whether that was a game mechanic. Ooh, the game kit's been unlocked. Ooh, nice. I'll take it. Sorry about that. Phone calls away. Yeah, we'll start spending. Maybe he'll give me some hearts. It'd be nice, actually, if he does. And while the game ticks down, like, I got a chance to regen, so... Ooh, a key, my friend! You are, like, the best guy ever. And some rotten meat, why not? Yeah, my dodging skills need to be improved. Hey, why not? I need the money anyway, so... Needs to be at least at 15. But yeah, there are so many stupid things in the world at the moment, and like with all the news outlets and stuff, and idiotic people doing idiotic things, and stuff like... It sounds stupid, right? But... I don't know if I'm the one that's like mad or the rest of the world is when I like say these stupid things sometimes, or like I feel like they're stupid anyway, right? So... Like, as a kid, I was always brought up to kind of, like, be someone that my brother kind of will imitate, or my sister will imitate, you know? So I gotta be a role model for them, like, you know, I gotta show them how things are done, you know, all that sort of things. And I don't know what it is with celebrities, but I feel like that's exactly the thing they don't realise, yeah? Like, they're in the public eye, and they just don't seem to care about the repercussions of their actions. Or even, like, what people will say and do based upon their actions. It's like they feel like they're immune for no apparent reason. And it's kind of really annoying. Not only for, like, the victims of the stupid stuff they end up doing and things like that as well, but also just, like... Why? Is it like the thing where like your life suddenly has no excitement because you're famous, or is it more just like you do stupid stuff because your life just isn't entertaining anymore? Like, it's one of those things like irrelevant other situations, stuff like that. I tend to try and look at most, available perspectives within reason. There are some lines you shouldn't cross, but then it's like you try to understand the psychology behind, like, okay, they're mad. I get they're mad. Like, they do stupid things. They're completely an evil person. So on and so forth. Yada yada yada. But like, how messed up are they? Like, what is the thing that messes them up so much, and how is their broken logic they still function on logic in some cases. Like, how is that logic broken to the point of which it's a necessity? I can't go there either. For them to do the things they do, right? You know, and like the usual crimes and stuff like that, you can kind of get your head around of why someone might do it. Even the ones that are completely mad and like, wait a minute, what? And like, okay, but then there are lines where it's just like, I don't quite understand it. Like, I genuinely don't. Like, okay, there can be something wrong with them in particular ways or stuff like that, but then they'll get people that show no signs of those things whatsoever, and they go and do it, and it's like, what the? Like, it baffles me. Like, even with broken logic, sometimes you can kind of, like, use that broken logic to rationalize someone's decisions. And when I mean rationalize, I mean you can follow the logic thought process that person may have had to come up with the issues, to come up with the outcome they end up doing it. Very faulty, very broken, and very wrong, but you can kind of make that interpretation. And when I say it's like a math problem where you understand the method, but you get it completely wrong, but you don't know where you got it wrong, so therefore you come up with an incorrect answer. And essentially, that's the same sort of thing. Other times, it's just because they're... you know? Like, there is no logic behind it. It's just, like, even crazy people were never that crazy. But, you know, it's just the way the world sometimes is, isn't it? Stupid people do stupid stuff. No, I really wanted to go into that room. But yeah. Ooh, we can always get our deal with the devil even if we don't get one in this room. So let's save that then, shall we? I don't know. I always find it's kind of like the Netflix shows and stuff like Into the Mind of a Killer and all that stuff, right? It's interesting because it's trying to understand the logic of like how that can happen and how can someone become affected to that point where they deem that those actions are normal, right? And then you got the opposite end of the spectrum, like Into the Mind of a Psychopath and well, no, not psychopath, but sociopath, where like, I don't know if those are the actual shows, but basically they might as well be. And it's like trying to understand kind of like how they're thinking and stuff like that, and what causes someone to be in those things. What are the telltale signs? What are the, you know, it's really interesting in the form of psychology. And, you know, I find that stuff really interesting. Didn't help that I spent most of my time around people that kind of liked that stuff at one point, especially at university and stuff, and you know, had some interesting conversations, and still do with some people and friends and that. And we'll take the hearts, and we'll teleport. Prayer card. I'll pick it up and use it. Oh, I guess, yeah, we take it with us, don't we? I don't go high enough to use the statue for the key, so we won't bother. I don't think I do right now. Yes, now I know how to switch weapons so I can get the power upgrade whenever I want. Kimi. Thank you. No, not the car. But yeah, I find that sort of stuff really interesting, and, you know, it's like some people are like, oh, well, why are you interested in that sort of stuff? I'm just like, because it's how people interact, and it's like, someone like that, how do they avoid that sort of detection in our society, this day and age? Like, it's kind of really interesting to know. Like, if someone does something, and they want to hide from the eye of society, like, they got to find their ways to get around these sort of systems that we have in place to kind of essentially, sorry dude, I can fly, to kind of point them out and basically say, like, yeah, you're not the norm. The other issue is you need to know what the good norm is, and what the good not normal is, and what the bad not normal is. That is a very interesting topic and discussion on the usual stuff that will come around about those sort of conversations, We will get a meat boy, don't we, I think, for this. Yeah. So I'm kind of interested in how that's going to function, and like, it's also like the idea of like how you can kind of tell when someone's off. Women tend to be better at it than men, which is kind of an interesting skill they have. Mainly the fact that women can tend to empathize more with other people than men can, on just like a basic functional brain level. Like, if men could empathize, it wouldn't really help us with things like hunting and gathering. We wouldn't really do that. While women tend to have that for the idea of, the nurturing side and trying to bring out the best in people and all those sort of things. But at the same time, like, that ability can be used for evil, so... Oh, I forgot to use the prayer card. My bad. But yeah, it's kind of interesting, those sort of things, where it's just like... and when a woman says that they have an off feeling about some random person they just barely met, and it's like, yeah, they're probably spot on in some cases. Like, they just generally make them feel uncomfortable. We'll just use that now. And it's not even like it's like their fault or anything else. It's just generally, it's because they can recognize that the emotions on that person's face aren't exactly what they are feeling, in essence, It's that idea of sort of like mini expressions, or I think there's micro expressions on people, where they happen so fast, like, to a human eye, that you normally won't pick them up unless you've been trained to notice them or stuff like that. The other kind of thing about it is, if you have been, you can kind of get an idea of what someone is thinking on instant reaction. And that's what it is, it's just noticing that instant reaction that person has about that particular thing. So it's not like a lie detector test or stuff like that, you just get an idea if someone is like annoyed, angry, disgusted, usual stuff like that. Happy, surprised. And there are harder ones to dictate. And apparently, according to some random studies that I read about it, these things are universal. So they're just ingrained into us. The same way that every dog, will have similar triggers in most cases, even though they may never interacted with any other dog their entire life. Other ones can be trained, and you can train behaviors out, even on an instinct level. We do it all the time to ourselves. But it's just kind of interesting that you can do that to animals as well. Also, I did read the article about them extending the cat's lifespan. That was interesting. And I think like the data for that came from a woman that was on Shark Tank, I think. Which is kind of similar to Dragon's Den TV show, I think, for America mainly, more than anything else, for the UK viewers and stuff. But yeah, I think what her company plan was is, people love their kids, love their kids. People love their pets and stuff. So, and they basically treat them like kids. So, like, if there's any sort of like things like, what actually is your cat? Is there a bit of different DNA in them? It's like an ancestry kit for cats, which seems really interesting. And it's like knowing kind of like, oh, well, your cat is 3% Siamese or whatever. It's those sort of things. The interesting part about it is that so many people eventually signed up to that she had the biggest library of data of cat DNA, which helped to pinpoint genetic diseases. Which is insane, and obviously she sold the data, but, like, that is mad, the fact that that kind of came about, and I think, it's a potential of, like, doubling a cat's lifespan because of the drugs that will end up being released, at least in theory. I think that's what I read about them. I don't really know overall and haven't looked into the full study, but well done is all I can say. I mean, that is something amazing. But it's also one of those things where it's kind of like, it really kind of stresses the importance of us having reliable data, right? Like, everything we do at the moment, like, we require research and having background information on stuff to be able to sit there and pour through that data and be like, okay, so this is this, this is this. But in some cases, and in most cases as well, we just don't have enough data for it. There we go. Nice simple run. Didn't have to worry about it. No, she pulled me into the chest. Everything is terrible. Yeah, but there we go. I mean, again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like and subscribe to see more. And then I'll see you in the next one. Take care.